Hey dudes, what is going on? This is Dusty Dude back with another tutorial. In this one, we're going to be doing something super fun. And yeah, there's not really many uses for doing this. These are Anvil jugglers. But yeah, I guess you could use these as a weapon in PvP, or I saw this idea from Tango Tech originally when he built Toon Towers, which is a Toontown based sort of base he's got going on. He just has anvils flying all over the place. So I wanted to take that idea and, test it out for myself, play with it myself, and see what I could do with it. And these are the designs I came up with. I have not been able to come up with a design that does not harm the anvil. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here. I tried to look at every single person who is currently doing this, and I have it set up the same way, but my anvils do take occasional damage for some reason. Even though they slime down the honey and they end up on a sticky block, for some reason they just keep taking damage. I'm convinced that it's not possible to make something like this where the anvil does not take damage. But yeah, if you know something that I don't and I'm doing this wrong, let me know in the comments below, and I'll rebuild this thing so that the anvils don't get damaged. I'm going to show you guys how to make this one because this one is the most reliable, and these are return stations, so I literally just have two of these set up on this one right here. And then yeah, you can also have anvils go in bubble vaders. But yeah, let's get into this build. I just wanted to shout out this comment really quick because I thought this was a really nice comment for someone to leave. If you want your comment to be highlighted in the future, all you got to do is leave a nice comment on this video. If you guys want to talk to me or have any questions for me, the best way to contact me is through the Discord, which is linked below. Okay, let's get back into the content. I'm briefly just going to show you guys exactly what's included in this build so that you guys can see the materials you're going to need. Some comparators, some repeaters, a bunch of redstone, a redstone block, some sticky pistons, an observer, honey blocks, sticky blocks, redstone torch. But yeah, that's about it. And some glass. You're definitely going to need some glass and then some building blocks. And for this side, you just need some fence gates. You're going to need some string, an observer, soul stand. You're going to have to go to the nether to get that. And then the same materials we have on the other side. So the first thing we want to do, we're going to start with this little module right here. And the first thing we want to do is put a soul stand that is 7 blocks in the air like this. Once we have the soul stand, then we need to make a glass elevator that is 4 blocks tall. On this one, on this side, we're just going to put an observer facing outwards, and then we're going to put string in front of his face. We're also going to need to put 3 fence gates in a row right in these spots right here. Go ahead and open those up and get rid of this one on the bottom. We're going to need to put water sources all the way up this. So let's go ahead and put water sources on each of those 3 blocks right there. Now we need to do the redstone for this thing. We're just going to need a redstone line that just swoops around like this. It's going to go into a sticky piston right here with a slime block right in front. We need a 2-tick delay repeater right there, and then we just need redstone going all the way over to the back of this observer. This side's all done, and we can go ahead and test that with an anvil. So let's go ahead and drop it from a little bit higher up. Launch it down there. Well, it works, and the timing's right. We just need to set up the other side to actually see it work correctly. So take away those blocks up there, and this thing is all good to go. So to start building the other side, let's go ahead and build 21 blocks this way. So I just added on 21 blocks to that main slime block and then build it down 2 blocks. And that is where this top piston needs to be and where everything needs to start. So we can just take away all these blocks now. Now we have the sticky piston here and just a solid block right there. Now you can get your honey blocks, and we need to put 5 honey blocks down from this main slime block. And then on the bottom of those, we need another slime block like that. And then we need another sticky piston facing into it. We need this sticky piston to be naturally extended. So what we're going to do is go ahead and put a torch under that. And this is where the anvil is going to go eventually. It also means we should put an observer facing into that. And that is what is going to trigger the whole mechanism to go. The observer naturally triggers twice when the anvil is in front of it, so what we're going to do to avoid that is put a sticky piston on the bottom and a redstone block down below, so that this thing will only trigger once when it really in reality gets triggered twice. That's going to be our output. All you have to do is make it one down below, and then you can see here when an anvil goes in front and then it gets deleted, it triggers this, and we get one redstone pulse out of it. Now you need to make a little base that comes out of this output, and we can put a line of redstone going this way. This needs to be a little delay right here, so all you got to do is put 2 comparators facing away from each other like that, 2 more bits of redstone right there, and then a repeater going into this block. Now you'll see when an anvil goes there, it retracts this piston, and the piston stays retract for a while thanks to this delay right here. Now we need to set up the sticky piston that's going to bounce the anvil up, and we just set that on the ground and put a slime block on top of it, right underneath this block right here. We should need about 10 takes of delay from this output right here until we get to this piston for it to work perfectly. So we're going to do that with repeaters, and we're just going to have a line of redstone going directly into this piston like so. Put the redstone in place, and then here we have 4 ticks of delay, 8 ticks of delay, and then 10 ticks of delay because that one only has 2. Let's go ahead and hook that all up and make sure this works properly. Boom! So that right now will just keep bouncing the anvil up and down, and now we need this sticky piston to trigger when it gets up to the appropriate place. This is when we will need our glass to make a redstone tower that reaches all the way up to here. Go ahead and just put a column of 2 glass all the way down. And once we get down to the bottom, then we'll start to take out all of the bits of glass that we don't really need. So let's go ahead and take out all of these bits of glass all the way up so that we can put our redstone all the way up to this piston like so. This bottom one actually does need to be a full block, so go ahead and make that a full block. Put redstone on top of that, and then let's make a little trail out here that links up with this redstone trail over here. We need a repeater going into that block, and we need 6 ticks of delay from this line over here. So if we make this one 4, and then we can do 5, 6. So now that timing should be correct, but let's just make sure that it's correct, and let's test it out real quick. Oh, okay, so we did everything perfectly, and now this build is all done, and we have an anvil launcher. We can go launch this at our friends' builds, or we can set up a Toontown just like Tango Tech. And I'll link down the Tango Tech's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. I definitely had fun making this one. I hope you guys did too. I spent about 2 days making this video, just playing around with this idea. And I'm glad I did because I learned a lot and this was a lot of fun. If you know why my anvil's taking damage, let me know, because I've heard that you can set this up to where the anvil doesn't take damage with the honey blocks right there. But I have not been able to make that work in the 2 days that I've been working on this. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something new, definitely leave a like. That helps me out a lot and it shows me your support. If you guys want to suggest any builds for me to make, join the Discord and let me know in there. And if you guys want to see more cool farms and automation, Minecraft automation and redstone, that's what my channel is all about. I'd love to see you in future videos, so definitely consider subscribing so I can see you around. All right, on that note, I will see you later. But bye for now.